everybody, welcome to my channel Fat to Keto. My friend's coming jelly. I lost 181 pounds on a ketogenic journey. Still at about 50 more to go. Been stalled since summer. Did go up 23 pounds at the beginning of quarantine because there was no meat, no eggs, so on, blah, blah, blah. Have lost all that weight back and on my way down because I decided instead of crying about being stuck at home until there's a vaccination because we all have low immunities and tons of underlying conditions, to get out of bed and start focusing on losing that 50 pounds. Non-stop focusing. So people might say it's obsessive. I don't. I say it's focusing, trying to help clear my mental health from feeling trapped for years on end, where I think I'm going to lose it at any second if I start thinking about that again and climb back into bed. So, on a happier note, I decided to play with my makeup today. I was extremely bored. I woke up at 5 a.m., got out of bed around 7:20, tried to go back to sleep. It didn't work out. It was the first time I actually slept the whole night through. It's why I woke up at 5. My body was ready to wake up. But one thing you will learn, if you weigh yourself at the same time every day, like I do, about 10 a.m., if you weigh yourself early, you're going to be up pounds 99% of the time. So today I was up a pound and that upset me. However, I remembered I'm weighing like 5 hours earlier than normal, so I'm not really up a pound. It just didn't have time to finish flushing off. I could have even gone down and didn't even know it. So my weigh-in on Thursday, I will tell you what it is, whatever it is, plus it's that time of the month, remember. And I will try to weigh closer to my normal time. But if my sleep continues this way, I'm going to have to readjust my weigh-ins and readjust to everything. I also didn't get my 19-hour fast today. I ate around 5 yesterday, I think, which was really gross. Then at 8 o'clock this morning, I had a collagen coffee, so that is only a 15-hour fast. And then around 9:20 something, I had breakfast. Let me go ahead and show you my breakfast. Okay, I am having breakfast. It is 9:30. I've been up since 7, probably about 7:20, somewhere around there. And I'm having my first actual meal of the day, really early compared to normal. It is 8 pieces of bacon, which is about 400 calories, and I'm having my collagen coffee, which is another 100 calories. I'm trying to make my breakfast around 500 to 600 calories, and my evening meal my lesser calorie amount. So really I need breakfast to be around 600. 6 to 7, somewhere around there. But anyways, I'm making some boiled eggs too, but not for breakfast. I'm going to have them for dinner. I had more bacon than normal. I've decided to make sure I get all my calories in to have a more calorie dense breakfast and more fat. So we all know my collagen drinks without the butter is 110 calories. Then I add the butter and it gets closer, I think, to 160, 170, somewhere up there. Each piece of bacon's about 55-ish calories a piece. I had 8, so we're gonna round it to about 420 plus the coffee. So we're looking around 600 calories for breakfast. That's where I want to sit. 600 to 800, somewhere around there, and then whatever's left. Like, I'm not counting calories, to be truthful, but I want to make sure I get enough in because I don't want to destroy my metabolism by going under 1200. I don't want to lose my hair either. So, and as much exercises as I'm doing, I want to at least take in 1200 calories or more. It has always been hard for me to get all my calories in. Always, because I can't sit and eat cheese like other people can. I can't eat a bunch of olives. I can't, like, things that have a lot of calories in it or non-calorie. I just can't eat a lot of food. I've never been able to, and my stomach hurts on lots of foods, and it's a whole headache with me. But I did manage to lose that 181 pounds. Trying to get past that number. Sick of saying that number, I will be honest. I ended up going almost 10,000 steps yesterday. Yesterday was a very good workout day. I'm hoping in the next 2 hours that my daughter will wake up. It's 1 o'clock, so I'm hoping she'll wake up within the hour and we can go take our daily walk. If not, I will do it by myself, and when she ever wakes up, I will take her for a walk too. because she only makes it almost a mile, but I do between 2 and 3 miles or more a day. Like yesterday I got in 4, so I have to drop her off and then go again and again and again, back and forth over and over again until I get my miles in and all those steps. So last night's dinner was gross. I don't know if I told y'all that yesterday. I hated it. I've decided I no longer like dropping eggs into broth. I guess I had my fill of it. Tonight I'm just gonna do the chicken breast with the skin and everything in the air fryer with some salt. Maybe I'll pour soy sauce on top just to see. I don't know if I can use the soy sauce yet. It is 1 carb per tablespoon, but I'll only use 1 or 2 tablespoons. And I'm not eating carbs anywhere else. My collagen coffee has less than 1 carb. And I'm only having 1 of those a day. Even if I tell you I've had 3, well, that scoop was 1 scoop, just put in 3 different coffees, but it's still the 1 scoop. I've gone down to just 1 scoop a day in case that I was having issues with that, because I can drink something or eat something for years and out of the blue get horrible issues or become allergic to it overnight. My body's crazy. It builds intolerance to stuff. It doesn't build like tolerance, it builds intolerance. It's crazy. Some things I touch and instantly I'm allergic to, and some things take years. It's weird. Like there's bees over here and a wasp, and I'm trying to stay away from it, but I wanted a good camera angle today, so hopefully they don't come bite me because I'm allergic to both. But not the dangerous allergic. I just get hives everywhere and itch. My throat doesn't swell shut. That is on bananas, avocados, melons, latex. Like there's a whole entire family, eggplants. The family goes on and on of foods that I could never ingest because of my latex allergy. And I miss avocados, people, so much. I used to make a guacamole that was amazing, but my allergies to latex came so bad after I gave birth to my daughter. Well, right before I gave birth to her, while I was pregnant with her, I always was allergic to latex, but only a few of the foods that were in the group. While pregnant with her, it was all over. I became allergic to the whole family of foods that has the same protein makeup as latex does, which really, really sucks. If you're new to keto and you can have avocado, you can take some cream cheese and a little bit of tomato and onion, some cumin, some salt and pepper. Mix that bad boy all up and voila, a really good guacamole with some fat, because that cream cheese makes it more smooth, because I don't like the grindiness of some guacamole. It makes it very, very smooth, and it gives you some fat in there. Remember, cream cheese does have carbs. However, you're not going to eat the whole block, I'm sure. Well, my dad probably could, but that was never going to happen for me. So, as you see, I've eaten a lot of bacon lately. It has not messed with me. My blood pressure is under control. I don't think it ever messed with my blood pressure at all. I think it's whatever weird sickness I had. So I am continuing my bacon because it makes me feel good. I have no stomach issues. Surprisingly, it does not hurt my heartburn. It doesn't give me any stomach issues at all. Unlike steak and hamburger meat. Anything red, which really sucks. So, yeah. I can't wait to go to the meat market tomorrow. I really want some different stuff. So, yeah. Let me tell you, I'm really mad about my stimulus check. Because every year, because my identity was stolen many, many years ago, the IRS makes me have a PIN number that they give me, a different one, every year. They didn't give it to me this year. And they're supposed to be able to text it to you. But they keep saying my phone number, they can't verify my phone number is mine. Okay, I pay almost $300 a month for years, because there's tons of phones on this line, it's not just, yeah. For years and years on end, my number has been mine for 10, 13 years. I don't know, it's a crazy amount. And they can't verify it's my number. So they have to mail it to me. But guess what? Because of COVID-19, they're not mailing out PIN numbers this year. Which means I can't have any of the stimulus money. I'm not allowed any of it for me or my daughter. But the rest of the world can have it. Everyone else can get the money, but we're not entitled to it because I never received my PIN from the IRS, which I think is total BS and not fair, because my theory is if Tom and Sally, who makes $95,000 a year, is allowed to have it, I should be allowed to have it when I don't make anything. But because they lost and sent my PIN number to the wrong address that I never lived at in my whole entire life, and it probably got thrown away, or who knows what happened to it, they won't send me another one, and it's their fault. Any suggestions? Because I've already tried calling and talking to them and was on hold for 8 hours and no one will pick up. So, yeah, the government can really suck. They like to do things unfairly. Because also the parents who's got people who they claim on their taxes and they're over 17 years old, they don't get money for them either, $9,500. And the kids aren't allowed to claim themselves to get their money, which I don't think it's fair either. You're going to give it to one citizen, you should give it to everyone and not make it so stupidly complicated. I don't know. That's just me. Yeah, I think the government does things very stupid. And no, the president did not say inject yourself with Lysol and crap. I have been watching so many statements and so many people being rushed to the hospital over this. He asked a question to the CDC, which he later said he was just being sarcastic. It was a sarcastic question or just a question. He never told America to go inject themselves. But let's get real here. There's some dumb people in this world. Really dumb. And you can't say stuff like that because they have no street smarts and they think it's okay to go shoot themselves up with some Clorox. Okay, no, it's not okay. It's not safe. No Lysol, no Clorox, no cleaning stuff of any kind, okay? I get it. It's thinning out the morons, but I mean, ever since I was 2, I know not to drink bleach. And if you can't drink it, you can't inject it in yourself. It really scares me how those kind of people can get through life. I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh at it. Because can you just imagine going into your cupboards looking for a needle and injecting yourself with some cleaning fluid? I mean, even my 2-year-old, like, literally, she would have known better. Like, I don't know. Maybe these people didn't have mamas. Maybe they don't know how to read. Maybe no one told them this is toxic. I don't even allow that stuff in my house. I will be honest. There is no Lysol in my house. There's no bleach. The strongest thing in my house is Arm & Hammer detergent for my clothes, Dawn dish soap, and vinegar. Even in a time like this, I do not bring chemicals into my house. I'm a chemical-free person with all my allergies and all my crap. I don't want to expose myself to chemicals. So, I know I've been ranty and probably being ridiculous. I have no one else to talk to. Like, really. My boyfriend's asleep. He's like 6 hours behind me. And we only have a small window of stuff we can talk about. We drive each other insane. I've been talking to the cats. I'm becoming a crazy cat lady, I guess. All those cats I showed yesterday, they're all wild cats. Not one single one belongs to us, but we gave them names. Callie, I named Callie because she's a calico, and it just fit her because it was a really cute name, and she's really cute. She obviously belongs to someone because she wants to be near you. She curls up beside you. She talks to you. She prefers cat food over real food, and she'll go away for a few days, and then she comes back and she doesn't want to leave. Midnight's been here for a couple years now. The Sotses come and go, and they have for a couple years, and Midnight's kittens are adorable, but I believe they're from multiple litters because the one that looks like a fluffy Siamese cat, it is huge, and the rest will barely fit in the pond. Like, they are so tiny, these tiny little things. But we believed Midnight's cat, who I named Kitty, she she had looked pregnant before Midnight. So I kind of think Midnight's the grandma and she takes care of them and she has her own set. So it seems like they came from different litters because they really seem to be different in ages drastically. I did manage to pet the very tiny black one with little white feet, and I think we've counted 6 of them. They scurry a lot, so it's hard to tell. I believe there is a solid black one, a black one with white feet, a black one with white feet and white right here, one that's grays and whites and blacks like Kitty, the one that looks like a Siamese one, and we saw 2 others run to underneath a different shed, and we couldn't tell which ones they were, but they were not the same group of cats. So we have tons of cats. My daughter can't get near them because she's allergic, but she's been able to get within a certain amount of feet of Callie and be okay. I just make sure Callie's not scratching herself, and I'm making sure no one's petting her at that moment, to keep my daughter safe. Usually I wouldn't even let her get that close. I mean, it's 10 feet away or more, but she's been really depressed, and these silly little cats, just watching them from a distance has really been helping her. I wish she could actually play with them. I know it would make her feel better. So I am really happy that she's been walking with me every day, because the other 40 days were in bed. She was sleeping 16, 17 hours a day. She never saw daylight. She slept all day long until 10 o'clock at night, and then would wake up, be up for a few hours playing Fortnite, and pass back out for another 16, 17 hours, which is very unhealthy. But I can't tell her she can't do that right now, because each one of us has to deal with this in our own way. She's almost 15. She was already going through things, and we had tons of plans this summer that got erased. She has a very low immunity, which means she doesn't get to go to high school next year, which means she's going to have to do digital schooling. And before this, she wanted to do it. Now that she has to do it and can't go take drama and art and all those classes, she's very, very devastated and very upset. But we can't take the chance of her getting it. We are going to get antibody testing just to make sure, because she was desperately ill in January for 3 weeks, in February for over 3 weeks, into March. No antibiotics touched these things. She was really, really sick in January. We thought it was from her allergy test. It lasted for weeks. We could not get her well. She got well for 2 weeks, not even, probably a week. And it was like a huge relapse. They put on 2 different antibiotics. Like, she was on it for 6 weeks almost. And then she finally got better. We're talking high fevers. We're talking about her saying she felt like she was breathing out of a straw. They did do x-rays of her lungs and did not find any pneumonia. But she was having a drowning issue with fluids in her lungs. They said it was not any of the flus. They tested her flus multiple times. So we don't know what it was. And if she was that sick from a common cold, the doctor said she cannot get this coronavirus. And when she gets the flu, she's knocked out for 2 months straight. So, and she can't have vaccinations of any kind. When she was 2 years old, we had given them all the way up until 2. 2, she had a severe reaction where the CDC and her allergist doctor said the next time she got any kind of shot, she could die from it, because they truly believe, because she reacted to all of them, that it is a main compound that is found in almost all shots. There is a main compound that is in almost every single shot out there. And they believe that's what she was allergic to. And they can't separate shots. Like, when you go get the DTaP, they can't separate them. They're for multiple things. So if you're allergic to the tetanus in it, well, you're screwed, because it's in there. Like, if you're allergic to the, different ones, they don't break it down. They refuse. The CDC said it would be harmful. They have no way of measuring to break it down. It has to come all together. So, yeah, I'm running my mouth again. I hope I have not driven y'all completely insane. Not really sure if I like this makeup or not. It's making me look really pale with the yellow and orange eye makeup. I guess it's working because it's something different, right? Keep me from being bored with myself. So I'm going to shut up. I will take you on whatever walk I go on, even if it's just a few minute clip. Just so you can get out of the house. Maybe you got snow and you want to see something pretty. And if you got snow, I feel sorry for you, because I can tell you right now, I don't do well in cold. my emotions get really bad. I have seasonal depression, come to find out. So I'm sorry if you're having to deal with all this lockdown and snow. So I'm going to shut up because these bees are getting closer and closer. And I'm going to go check on those cats. If I can find my little thing to turn this off. And it didn't turn it off. I thought it was being all Harry Potter like. Also, I did karaoke this morning. So yeah, for like an hour playing karaoke. Kind of made me, I don't know. I love singing. I suck at singing. Like, I can't carry a tune. But I love doing it. Oh, my Harry Potter thing is not working. It still did not turn off. So, does anyone else like to sing even though you can't? Or can you sing and you like singing? Like, I wish I could sing. Ooh, it's so much fun. So I'm going to shut up now and I guess actually touch the button since this ain't working. Alright, in the sun, you can really see how bright my makeup is. It's like all crazy. So I'm walking around my house right now because everyone's still asleep. And I don't feel like them finding out I took a walk on the other side of the property with them sleeping and not telling them. Because I might be 42 years old, but I get in trouble like a 13-year-old. Well, no, at 13 I had more freedom. At 10 I had more freedom. They let me go anywhere and do whatever I want, and I had nobody to answer to. But now, ever since I had my kid 15 years ago, I'm on lockdown, people. I have to tell them everywhere I'm going, every time I leave the house, even when I'm outside. Because what if something happened to me? So having my kid grounded me until she's like 18, I guess. 3 more years of being grounded. I'm not joking. I used to live on base and would go wherever I chose. Go to bowling alleys, go play pool with the army guys at 13 years old. No one wondered where I was. I went to the pools by myself. I rode my bikes for 10, 15 miles on base. No lie. I rode my bike like crazy. But our whole family did back then. But now, I'm going to get in trouble for being out in the yard because they're all sleeping and they don't know I'm outside. What if a snake gets me? What if a dog gets me? What if a bad person gets me? Yes, we do have a lot of sex offenders around here. I can totally get their point on that. And yes, there is some wild pit bulls that has killed people's cats, including mine. Animals, chickens, goats, you name it. They are vicious. They did try to bite me and kill me once before. I'm not joking. They chased me so hardcore and almost got me. This far from getting me, they got a hole in my pants. But it wasn't on my property. It was down the road. And I'm staying on my property because they only come around at night. And I haven't seen their footprints in a very long time. So I'm not worried. And my mom doesn't watch my videos. So she'll never know. So none of y'all tell her. We're just going to sneak for a little walk. Because I have a lot of walking to do. And I can't wait for them to wake up to do it. So, yeah. Does anyone else have this problem being 42 years old and feeling like you've been grounded since the day your child was born and until they're 18, you're just grounded with tons of rules? My mother even told my boyfriend that they treat me like I'm 2 years old. That they can't help it. I'm going to turn the camera around and let you see what I am seeing. Okay. This is the back of the property. That is someone else's house. They're the only neighbors, but they are still about 8 acres away from our actual houses. So, this is where we're headed. This is where I walk. There is a road on the other side of this tree line right here, but it's really muddy, so I wait until I get past this area to get onto that road. Let's make sure nothing falls on me. The other day, a bunny was out here and I screamed my head off because it scared the crap out of me. I thought it was a snake. That used to be a trail, but it's turned to swamp. We have a natural spring that during come summer, as long as it doesn't dry, like as long as it's not a dry summer, it starts overflowing everywhere. We even get crawdads in it. If y'all are sick of seeing this walk every day, just fast forward. So I do this part of the walk once, and then when I get to the road I showed in my videos yesterday, I do that road over and over and over again, back up and down, until I reach all my steps. Which yesterday was 10K. Originally I started wanting 5K as my goal, and now my goal is at least 7K every day. So the steps I do on purpose, and then whatever I do for house cleaning and all that is on top of it. So we could continue around the path this way through the yard, but it cuts out to me and my steps. So now we're gonna go over here and go on this road. And that was on the other side of the trees. It's muddy over there. And now this is the part we're just gonna walk over and over again. And I'll go all the way back around to the mailbox and all the way back around. It almost equals a mile from where I just cut over to the mailbox. So I do it 3 to 4 times. And my handy little watch will tell me exactly how far I've gone. So I'm just gonna continue this walk and I will talk to you in a little bit. Okay, I'm on round 2. I decided to walk through the woods and make it a complete circle instead. This is the first time I've done the complete circle more than once. So, yeah. I decided why not look at more beauty. Once I get out to the road, I'll turn this off though because I plan on running up the hill this time. HIIT is really a good way to pump your heart, burn some calories. It's better than long runs. There's studies that prove brisk walking at the same pace you would basically run. The walking benefits you more than the run does. So, if you don't know what HIIT is, high intensity, small space. So, basically you run really hard as you can for like 30 seconds to a minute or more, depending on how long you can hold it. Then you walk briefly, bring down your heart rate again, go again, raise that heart rate right back up, bring it down just as fast, over and over again. It's supposed to really help your heart and burn more calories than most stuff. And it's really good on keto. Even with an adrenal body. That means I have adrenal gland issues that releases cortisol when I do anything stressful, mentally or physically. But HIIT seems to be the best for that type of body. I think Dr. Berg did a video on that, on the adrenal and doing HIIT and stuff. I think it was him. So a vehicle is coming. Hopefully it's not coming all the way around, because I don't want to get in the woods, not right here. So I'm going to end this so I can run it. Okay. Now that's my pathway. That might be all I can handle right now. I think I'm at almost 5,000 steps now. My daughter will probably want to go walking when she wakes up. So I'll get my 7,000 steps in. Just not all at once. we'll see once I get home. Well, technically I'm home, but the house is still a long ways away. So, yeah. I am going to try a hard-boiled egg with some Himalayan salt and see if I have any reactions. Maybe it's what gave me the heartburn last night being in my soup. So we're about to find out. So I did okay with the boiled egg earlier, so we're going to try it again for dinner. And I'm having a big, giant piece of chicken breast with the skin. I'm having the before and after of the chicken, I guess. It's a chicken day. Okay, the first boiled egg, I just had a tiny reaction to. The second one, I'm very sick. It is caused heartburn, bloating, tingling in my tongue. The doctors told me I was allergic to eggs and to not stop eating them. But I went over 6 weeks with not being able to get eggs or eating them. So now I think my body is having a reaction because today is the first day I've tried eating them by themselves and not in stuff and combined. And yesterday I didn't feel good after eating them in the soup. So I think I can only eat them in pancake type stuff. Or it's weird. So I used to be allergic to boiled eggs and not allergic to scrambled eggs. And I used to not be allergic to, at one time I wasn't allergic to boiled eggs, but I was allergic to sunny side up eggs. It's weird. And I was told that allergies with eggs is strange. Plus, if you have any other allergies going on, your egg allergy gets a million times worse. It's one of the strangest allergies that's out there. So yeah, so I don't feel so great right now. It's 6 o'clock. I'm going to put my video together soon. I'm going to be in bed by 8 and sound asleep, hopefully. But I did have a good day. I got way more steps in than I was even planning on it. I cleaned my room. I moved some furniture around, cleaned my kitchen, did all my dishes, moved some stuff in the kitchen around. So I did have a productive day. I'm starting to think I don't want to eat dinner anymore and I just want to eat breakfast. I am fine. I can eat that 8 to 9 greasy pieces of bacon and not have any issues. Come dinner time, and maybe it's the chicken. Maybe because it has the antibiotics and hormones, and I don't normally eat that kind of chicken because it makes me sick, but that's all I've had available for the last 2 months. Maybe it's the chicken plus the egg. But every night after I eat my chicken, I get really sick, so maybe it's the chicken. But I'm about to go back to boneless, skinless chicken breast starting tomorrow. That's usually what I eat, and I've been eating a full chicken breast. So maybe it's because it's the skin. I don't know. We're going to see. Can I just be normal? I would love to know what it's like to eat whatever you want, not be allergic to it, not get heartburn or GERD from it, not throw it up, not have severe pain. I'm totally jealous of people who can eat because I really miss nachos and stuff. And I'm not talking about the nacho chips, just all the other ingredients that is completely keto friendly. But I would throw it up every time I ate it. And I'm sick of being nauseous, sick of throwing up. So I've cut more and more foods on my diet because I'm sick of them making me sick. And they have since I was a little girl. The whole red meat thing is not a new thing. I have had that issue since I was a small little child. The same with the only way I could eat pork is if it was ham or bacon. No other way. Every other way, pork chops, loins, butts, shoulders, all of them. They all will make me throw up all night long. Sausage, nope, forget it. I'm sick all night long. So it's not a new thing. I was born this way. Of course, I was born with a whole entire stomach full of ulcers. And they supposedly got better over the years, but sometimes I wonder if they all came back because I feel like I did when I was a little kid, when I was stuffed full of ulcers, and I mean all. It was covered in ulcers, my whole stomach was. So, I'm going to shut up complaining, put this video together, try not to throw up, and go to bed soon, and listen to my Native American flute channel, because that's what I go to sleep to. It's my favorite music. And then start a whole new day tomorrow, focusing on my weight loss. Because that's what I'm doing since I'm trapped at home. We're not calling it trapped at home. We're calling it a happy little bubble of weight loss. like how I lie to myself. I'm not trapped. It's my choice. I'm just staying here to concentrate on my weight loss. Okay, now I'm going to shut up because you can hear it in my throat. The burning is just coming up like crazy. I might try the baking soda again, give it one last try. I've tried it 3 times. So far it hasn't worked, but it's helping me go to the bathroom though. I think it's a secret little remedy to make you go potty. So I might keep that in my arsenal for when I can't go. So see y'all tomorrow.